Hey Siri. Today we'll be talking about Awareness Health ABC. It sounds a little bit abstract, but it's a very practical tool that's used in the coaching formula. Can you tell me a little bit about health awareness and ABC and maybe show us how it looks as well?
Yeah, I think the best way to start to get familiar with it is just to see it. So we've created this very simple model, which is a representation or even a simplification of our work formula, and a kind of a route that we take when we work on ourselves, but also, of course, something that we can use when we work with our clients. And everybody who is looking at this right now could, after this short interview, could potentially start to work with this. So it's a kind of a giveaway that we do today. And yeah, maybe we should maybe we'll just walk through it.
I see there's kind of a balance and a structure to it. We have awareness at the bottom and health above that, which have take up quite a bit of space. And then we have the three blocks on top, which are divided between ABC. Awareness is right at the bottom. Looks like it's the foundation of the overview.
Yes.
Uh, can you tell me a bit about how they relate to each other, and if we start at awareness, or where do we start when we look at this?
Yeah. So this is really exactly how it was built up. Awareness as the foundation, health as the first building block, which is still foundational because it's the two basic layers that support ABC. ABC refers to, let's say, the three first step that you're going to take in your life to create a positive change. So on the level of awareness, why is awareness the most fundamental aspect in this journey? Because that's where you stand still for a moment and reflect on yourself and your lifestyle and your life, to evaluate and to be very honest about what you see and what you feel and what you would like to, or what you could potentially improve. So when we apply awareness to ourselves, it's very basic. It's like, okay, how am I doing? How do I feel? Am I in a good mood? Am I struggling? Do I have certain issues that compromise me in my health, in my well-being, or one step further, in my life? So some people, they struggle with their relationships, and they find that certain issues that they have are interfering with something that they would like to accomplish there, or in their work, or in other areas of their life. So awareness is the first, let's say, self-reflective capacity that one needs to become aware of the fact that certain things are going well, but other things might not be going so well. So that gives you an evaluation. It gives you a starting point, a status quo. And once you have an impression of that, then you can start to first apply that to your lifestyle. So before you start to make changes in your life, we say make first changes in your lifestyle. So if you, of course, have deeper issues, this might not be resolved with health activities. For that, you then need to find a way to work on yourself on a deeper level. Sometimes you can do this by yourself, and sometimes you need external support if the issues are really not easy to resolve yourself. Then it's good to look for a good specialist, or find the right therapy or help that could potentially help you resolve this issue. But then I think what everybody can do is to stand still for a moment and ask themselves, what could I change this week or this month about my health, about my lifestyle? Two things that I'm doing that I might better not be doing to improve my health, and two things that I could be doing but I'm not doing to improve my health, and see if I can schedule that into my week, into my daily life, into my in the next month. And so once you're doing that, you are creating an improvement. So it's not about what you are already doing and justify that your health is great. It's really the challenge to identify what you are doing that you could let go of, or what you are not doing that you could start doing. Because only by doing things that you are not doing yet, you can make a difference. Yeah. And then the same thing with ABC, where you identify 3 areas in your life where you would like to see an improvement. And why 3? Because you could say there's so many areas in my life, but once we zoom in, we normally it's not so difficult for us to identify the 3 main areas in our lives where we would like to make a difference. I'm going to put this away for a moment. So if I use myself as an example, I could say, okay, what through my awareness practice, through my evaluation, what have I found in the last month that I would like to improve about my health, and what did I do about it? So 2 things that I did in the last couple of weeks was I ordered a hydrogen water bottle. Now, I'm doing a lot on my health. So for me, it's always kind of looking into the latest technology and finding out what more I can do. I got interested in hydrogen water, heard a lot of good things about it. A friend of mine had one and had a very positive experience with that, and I wanted to give it a try. So I ordered a bottle, and I'm very happy about it. So that's a little step that I took, that is a thing that I'm doing to improve my health. And then I ordered an ice bath. I've always taken cold showers, and I love exposing my body to the cold. I have a river here in the winter I can jump in, but in the summer the water turns warmer, and I don't really have a facility to to do the cold water therapy. And so I ordered a cold bath. So these are 2 things that 2 initiatives that I took based on my self-reflection, and to challenge myself into doing 2 things that I haven't done yet that could potentially improve my health and well-being. If I look at my life, and if I just kind of stand still for a moment and evaluate what are right now the most important areas of my life, I would say probably my work, because there's a lot of development there, and I'm giving it a lot of attention. So I identify, okay, I would like to expand, I would like to grow in that area. And so then I evaluate what it is that I could do to make the improvement. So I can zoom in more. Which areas of my work would I like to improve, and how am I going to do it? Second, probably I think my lifestyle. That's always that's my work and that's my lifestyle. These are very big chunks in my world, which we also talked about. It kind of overlaps with health, but lifestyle is more than only health. It's also, to go out more or to visit friends. And there's a couple of areas that I think I could do a little bit. I could take a little bit more initiative to do things outside of the house, because I have all the facilities here, which is super nice, but it means that I go out less. And so I could go to the gym, for example, instead of using my equipment here, so that I'm more around people and meet new people and all of that. So that for me is something that I could work on. And third might be travel or visiting friends abroad. I live on an island. My friends are far away. It would be really nice to see them every once in a while, family visits and all of that. So I could schedule that in for next month, for example. I could say, okay, I'm going to do 1 visit every 2 months, and I'm going to schedule that in, and I'm going to choose who I'm going to spend time with. And so now I have my ABC, and this becomes now my formula. So I'm going to practice awareness to identify what change I would like to make in my life and lifestyle. And then, of course, making the commitment to do it and see how I move towards positive change.
Mhm. Yeah, that's very clear. It's nice to be able to a certain extent, structure it, to have a right order, so that it's not too confusing in that sense. So getting back to awareness, which we spoke about extensively last time, which is such an interesting topic and so important, and to have that as the foundation, and then build the next steps that are that come next that are of almost equal importance to be healthy, to look after yourself physically, which also affects you mentally, of course, and then to be able to define which life areas you want to um, focus on, using the awareness and your abilities with and your capacity physically to be able to act on that in those different life areas. I think is very, very simple, easy to understand, and great to
Everybody
practice.
can do it. Everybody can apply it. And we call this a navigational tool because it allows you to navigate your life
Mhm.
towards positive change, which we
Yeah,
refer to as positive personal and professional evolution.
yes. I'd also like to add to that that the life areas can be very different to what you just described. It can be to really figure out what it is that is very personal and specific to you, to yourself, and that those steps can be much smaller or much bigger, just depending on where you stand in life and what you want to do and what's
Yeah.
necessary. Yeah,
When
yeah.
when people start to apply this formula or this tool, um, we normally say, don't choose the most difficult thing. Start with what has the least resistance.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if in health, basically you could say, look, I'm instead of ordering some technological bottle, you could say just drink 2 glasses of water in the morning. A more advanced version of that could be lemon water, or but
Yeah.
that has less resistance to it than stop smoking, for example. Yeah, so we do advise to, when you start working with this model, to make simple changes
Mhm.
that don't have a lot of resistance, that you don't have a lot of resistance to, and just start implementing positive change and have some fun with that and enjoy it. Do it
Mhm.
because you love it,
Yeah.
and what that does to you, this kind of knowing, this realizing that you are taking positive steps, and
Yeah.
that this you could do every week or every month. You could evaluate again and take two more steps and two more steps and two more steps. And before you know it, um, like we normally say, 100 small steps is still a leap.
Mhm. Mhm.
So all these tiny little steps with no resistance can still create huge change and can have huge impact. And once people get that and see the fun of it, and they enjoy doing it, it almost becomes like a hobby. It becomes something that they love doing,
Mhm.
and it's called creating positive change.
Yes, 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 yes. I think the small steps topic is also important because the awareness is essential to it. So if you don't take the time to reflect and to feel the awareness part and how you want to look for something that really resonates with you, that you want to improve, you could be making very big steps, but be disconnected with the awareness part that are not really benefiting you very much. So it's better to be connected to the awareness part and make smaller steps if that can give you the clarity
Yes.
to something that's in alignment. So
Yes. Yeah. So
that,
instead of the word awareness, we could have also put the word alignment,
mhm, mhm,
or
mhm,
attention.
mhm,
Um,
mhm. Yeah.
it's awareness is not only to reflect, but it's also to make sure that the choices that you make and the actions that you take, that they are fully supporting you and what deep down you want. And,
Mhm,
and so this says a lot about the relationship that you have with yourself,
yeah.
uh, almost on a spiritual level. Because if we just go about from our external identification, the personality, we might override.
Mhm,
We might not have the time. We might not take the time to self-reflect and to stand still for a moment because we're too busy
mhm,
and running after things, instead of really say, stop, pause, let's take a break, let's go within, let's really reconnect to ourselves, to
mhm.
our essential selves, and then really be honest about what's going on and identify what we could do to make tiny improvements with not too much resistance.
Yeah. Okay, fantastic. Well, I think we've covered most of this topic for today. So thank you so much.
Thank you. And you guys have fun with it.